One question that a lot of people have about habits is how are they actually created? Because once you know how you can create a habit in your life, you know two things. You know how to add more habits into your life that can more positively impact you. But if you know how to create a habit, then you also know how to eliminate the habits that are not having as good of an impact on your life. So understanding habit formation simply comes down to understanding the 3-step cycle that every single habit has in common. It doesn't matter whether this is a habit to run every day, do videos every day, play the piano only once a month instead of once a day. So this 3-step cycle impacts all of the habits that you experience in your life. The first step of the cycle is the cue. The cue is something that you see that causes the action to begin. So maybe you want to play the piano every single day. You see a piano in front of you, and that's the cue. You start playing the piano. Or if you're doing videos every day and you have a setup where you have a microphone, such as I use the Yeti microphone for anyone doing video editing or something like that. Once I see this microphone by the computer, I think I have to do videos. The cue that you get can be a noise that you hear, something that you see, or anything that triggers the part of your brain that says, I have to do something that directly relates to your habit. The next step in this 3-step cycle is the routine. And the routine is simply the action that you take. So someone who sees the piano, that's the cue. Seeing the piano, the routine is to actually play the piano. When I see the Yeti microphone, the cue is to see that microphone, and the routine is to speak into it and do videos much like this one. So the routine is basically what you do once you see the cue. And finally, the reward. How do you feel after performing the action? So after I play the piano, I feel fulfilled. Or after I do videos, I feel fulfilled. But there are other habits that I used to get stuck in, such as playing video games, where I would feel happy in the routine phase. I would feel happy playing the video game, but the reward when I turned off the game and I continued with everyday life, there wasn't a feeling of fulfillment after I performed the action. So the reward is the final step in the cycle. And reward, it's just the word that best-selling author Charles Duhigg chose to use in his book, The Power of Habit. But reward, not all rewards in this case are good. So the feeling I used to get after I played video games, that was not a good feeling. So reward is by definition the word that gets used, but don't think that all rewards are good in this case. So just to quickly wrap up this lecture, the 3-step cycle involves the cue, the routine, and the reward. That is all for this lecture. I hope it has served you. And what I want you to do is to dream big, achieve greatness, and unlock your potential today.